I just hopped off a Resilient Ride Along group coaching call. And in that call, the main topic that we talked about was non-negotiable, consistent time together. Something we talked about a lot was that our partners, they have a routine. They go to work, they work very long hours, they come home, they sleep, they go back to work. They have 1 or 2 days off. The first day is always like a recovery day, and then the next day, maybe they're open. That would be like a really great day, that second day off, to have that consistent time together that is non-negotiable. And it doesn't have to be every Saturday, because sometimes our partners, they are working crazy hours, and maybe it's always that second day off. Whatever day of the week that is, you guys find a time to spend together. As parents, it might be time after the kids go to sleep, or maybe it's sharing brunch together if you have kids or if you don't. This is something it is when you don't have this consistent, non-negotiable time together that you start to feel like you are alone in this life, and you start to feel like roommates or like two ships passing in the night. That is when you start to feel like that, because you're doing so much separate and you don't have time to like reconnect, right? And so he needs time to decompress after work. That is reasonable. But once a week at least, you should have really consistent, nice time together. It can be so simple. It doesn't need to be a date night. It can be just simple. My husband and I, here in our bedroom, this is the bed, we chill on almost every day off of his. We are chilling together after our kids go to bed. We talk, we catch up about our days. Sometimes I will text him planning ahead, like, hey, we need to talk about whatever it is at night. So as your life changes, as you have kids, as maybe your partner gets a new job, or you get a new job, or you have some kind of new responsibility, as you have a second child, there is going to be, or your partner changes, shifts, or has a different kind of deployment, you are going to need to change what that consistent time together looks like. My husband and I were long distance. That consistent time together consisted of a phone call from me in the middle of the night after my husband got off of shift. It was the only time that we could find that we were both off work. I would wake up in the middle of the night. We'd have a really kind of like sleepy conversation, but it was time that like glued us together, even though we were literally physically apart for months at a time. You need to creatively find that in every kind of season that you're in your relationship to prevent you from feeling alone,